That's why we test.
Oh, all right, everyone. If you're back in, I mean, we've like just give me some blue. That was nuts.
If you're still here, please.
This is live events. This is what happens. You try something for the first time, and the only way to do it is with everyone. But you know what? 3 minutes, I'll take that. Herman, you happy?
I'm happy. I think we should carry on. I mean, we've got some good folks here, and we have our surprises. Do you think we should just kick off down here rather than do the first part?
No, I think we could do that. We could do the first part, but let's do it quick. Should we do it now? Because okay, team, do you want to slide? Give me some blue. That's what you came here for. I know this Discord server. All right, I'm going to unlock the winter sports event, and we're just going to do it quick. So, please make your way up the mountain, and we will trigger this event. Now, there is a way to get up in one move. There is a jump pad that will take you right to the top. And it's the one I'm on right now.
If you'd like to attempt an experimental teleport, just come and stand where I'm standing right now. And I apologize in advance for whatever is about to go wrong. Do a little dance, and when enough of you are dancing, I will initiate the teleport to the top of the mountain.
All right.
Not enough dancing.
No, don't go back down again. Don't jump over the gate. You're supposed to be up here. Come back. There's like a stream of people in the sky just land.
I just teleported them, but unfortunately, I think I teleported them halfway down the mountain. I have just rained human beings over this mountain, Chris.
Alright, okay, here we go. Right, so, Herman, I think we should bring on our special guest. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's bring him on. And why don't we activate the sliding event when he jumps in, and we can go from there.
Absolutely. So, is everyone ready to hear from our special messenger today? Give me some blue if you're ready. Excellent. All right then. So, without further ado, can we bring in the new messenger? It is my pleasure today to introduce you to the one and the only creative director of Midwinter Entertainment himself, a Mr. Josh Holmes, who is tiny. Bigger.
Not anymore. I'm not tiny anymore. Hey, everybody. How's it going? How's everybody doing? This is crazy. There's so many people in here. This is absolutely insane. Wow, look at all those glow sticks. This is crazy. So I'm sure a bunch of you are wondering, what is all of this? What is ScavLab? Well, in Scavengers, we play as explorers, being sent down to the surface and guided by an AI named Mother. And Mother has big plans for all of us. And this space, this Trinity Mountain, is a simulated environment that she's using to test and prepare us for all of our expeditions to the planet below. As players, the way you can think of ScavLab is as an experimental community space where we can run events with massive numbers of players like this, try out new mechanics, mini games and modes, and also stress tests, which you're helping us with here today, as you've seen. It's also a glimpse into our future vision for Scavengers and how we can leverage increased scale to do some pretty amazing things. And then depending on your feedback, some of the things that we experiment with here may finally make their way into a core game mode for Scavengers. So this week marked our first month in early access, and we've been absolutely overwhelmed by the response from everybody so far. In just the first 4 weeks, we've had over 1 million players join us in Scavengers, which is awesome. And on behalf of everyone at Midwinter, I want to thank you all for your participation and your feedback. You're helping us find bugs, improve balance, and address a whole host of things that are going to make the game better for everyone. Now, earlier this week, we released our first monthly update for Scavengers, and in the future, you can expect these kinds of updates every month, as well as hot fixes and patches that we may release in between. And as we look ahead, there's a lot that we're focused on as a team. Consoles are coming with cross-play functionality. We're continuing to work on refining gameplay, performance, and balance. We're also working on new mechanics, new modes, new enemies, new gear, and of course, new explorers. And today's event will give you a peek into some of the more experimental, crazy stuff that we're exploring for Scavengers. And so today you're playing a really important role in helping shape the future of the game. And once again, I just want to thank all of you on behalf of everyone at Midwinter. Okay, so with that out of the way, I think we're ready to move to the next phase of the event. But before we do, everybody show me some color. Let me see your color if you're ready to go to the next phase. Are we ready? Messenger Chris, I think we're ready. Shall we start things?
Before we move on, oh, look at that sea of, right, remember, we gave you a team earlier. So if you're team pink with Herman, give me some pink. And if you're team blue with me, give me some blue. There we go. Good. That'll come in handy later.
Wow.
And I'm gonna do one thing just because I've seen it in Discord. Hootie, here's your shout out. Hope that was good for you. All right, Josh. I think we're ready.
Well, let's get started.
All right, everyone. Let's slide. We're gonna head down this mountain, and we're gonna collect some data, and we're gonna upload to Mother. Are you ready? Give me some blue. Let's go.
Oh my
Lord.
gosh. Look at that sea of humanity.
Same, absolute same. All right, Josh. So, what is ScavLab? Let's talk about it.
ScavLab is clearly insanity. I mean, it is chaos incarnate. But really, I mean, this is a space where we can play with all sorts of crazy new ideas, you know, and put them in front of the community and see how people react to them. And then based on that feedback, some things are going to make it into the game.
So what are we doing here today? Like, why are we sliding down the mountain?
So this is a space that Mother, our AI guide, is using to help test and prepare her explorers for their expeditions ahead. So there's plenty of dangers that are going to be faced down on the surface of the planet. And this is a virtual environment where she can put dangers in front of people.
So, hang on a minute here. Mother can essentially build simulations for people, and she built something that was dangerous.
Yes. Well, Mother is, of course, a machine, a sentient AI, and so she doesn't really fully understand humanity, but she's getting there, and she feels that really putting people to the test and forcing competition is one of the ways to get results, and she's all about ruthless efficiency and murder.
All right. Okay. So, Discord community, if you have any questions for Josh, throw them in Discord, and maybe we'll throw them out here and throw your username in. But I've got one more, Josh. So this came up the other day. What happens if you don't make it to the dropship in a game of Scavengers? Like, what happens to your character?
So that's a great question. I've heard that question before, and I have a theory. My theory is that if you don't make it to the dropship after your expedition, you end up staying on the planet, and you actually join the Outlanders and need to survive on the surface of the planet. Now, what that means is that in future expeditions, you may actually be murdering previous versions of yourself. Just think about that for a second.
That is horrifying. Like, really? Okay, yeah, that's good.
It's canon now.
All right, that's canon now. Well, we said it out loud now, so that's got to be the thing. All right, these guys are getting through this data pretty quickly. These folks are doing really well. We're at like 500,000 data. So I'm gonna wait for... Okay, we've got a question. So, who's this question from? I don't have it who it's from yet, but Frogger, what happens if no team makes it to the drop pod? Does nobody win?
Yeah, I mean, that is the ultimate failure outcome of an expedition, is if everyone dies on the surface of the planet, and Mother is unhappy at that point.
So one quick one, Josh, sliding. People like sliding. How do they slide, and what have you done with the slide since the game launched?
Yeah, so sliding is obviously like a big part of our movement system in Scavengers. It's something that came out of a desire to try to make movement across a large space more interesting. And we made a bunch of improvements to sliding. Some of the things that you can do, you know, when you're in midair, you can initiate another slide as you're coming down. That's one of the new updates. But something for those players who haven't had a lot of time to play with sliding, one of the cool things as you're gaining momentum, you can actually launch yourself with that momentum into the air. And this is a way that you can get to all kinds of you know, hidden locations and find ninja routes through the game. So it's something to definitely play with and master.
Ninja routes, is that the official term now? Is that canon as well?
Yes.
Excellent. All right, okay, well, here's one from Solarius. When does the vault open? Yeah.
I guess you're going to have to stick around to find out. Yeah, there's a lot of speculation what's in that vault.
All right, so just for those of you who are struggling, I've seen people struggle to slide on the mountain. Hold shift to sprint and then press control and you'll go into a slide. Excellent. All right, Josh.
Yeah, and then if you launch yourself in the air, press control again and you'll start sliding as soon as you hit the ground. So you can really chain things together that way.
Hey, we've done it. We've hit our data target.
All right.
Excellent. Okay,
well,
I'm gonna give you one more question though, Josh. Sorry, because I gotta do one more shout out from our Discord community. So, Russian Ready wants to know, when are we gonna get more characters?
So we are working towards additional explorers. It's something that we know is going to be, you know, one of the coolest additions to the game. But, you know, obviously we need to take the time to really make sure that each one is distinct from the others and forms great combinations between them. So I would say stay tuned. I think as we come out of early access, we'll have some news to share on that front.
Excellent. All right then. Okay, so now I think we're in a pretty good place right now. I think it's about time we spooled up the next part. So, developer team, I know that you're listening to us right now. Start the other servers. You know the ones I'm talking about. The ones where the fun comes. And then I want someone to give me a thumbs up when we're ready. Everyone else, well done. You hit 1 million data in about 3 minutes. Give me some blue glow sticks. Like, I want to see some. Yeah. Well done. That's a lot of data collected. So what we're going to do now is we're going to have a little bit of fun. And I'm going to wait for the servers to come up. I'm going to wait up here, I think. So blue team, come to me on this hill up here. Actually, no. I'm going to teleport over to this area. And then Herman, do you want to get yourself a place at the edge of Scardy Lake?
Sure, Chris. This lake over here is Scardy Lake, the big blue icy thing, and I'm standing on the shores. This will become important later, so if you were part of my special pink disco team, please come to me now.
3,748 people. Good lord. Well done. All right, blue team, on me, please. Pink team, on Herman. Let's do a little bit more. Go on.
Hey, Chris, could I just ask, let's try something a little bit odd. Pink team, if you want to keep oscillating between pink and orange, just to see that you're all here. Just pink, orange, while we wait for Chris. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Brilliant.
All right. Why don't we line up and get ready, Chris?
I think so. I think we just gotta wait for the surprise to get pushed, Herman. You know what I'm talking about.
Well, in that case, why don't we do a little bit of practice? So since we're all going to be working together, we should learn to work together. Can I ask my pink team to form a military box, please? And you'll know exactly what that means if you've watched any movies. Just a big box. A big box, ready for melee. Come on, pick some corners. Form a box. Form a box. It's a blob, not a box. Yo, they're forming a box. They're forming a box. It's kind of working. It's kind of working. Chris, how you doing? Folks, we may be experiencing some technical difficulties again.